On our way to Wichita, Kansas, we made a couple of quick stops. Spadra Park is a beautiful Corps of Engineer campground in Clarksville, Arkansas. It has 23 RV sites, some with water and electric hookups. We would stay here again, but be aware that a train regularly runs through the park and can be loud. Our next stop, Brush Creek Park Corps of Engineer, is a beautiful Corps of Engineer campground in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. It is one of the nicest Corps of Engineer campgrounds we have stayed in. Now, most Corps of Engineer parks are nice, but this one was exceptional. Well, we're wrapping it up here in Oklahoma. A 2-night stay at this really nice Corps of Engineer park called Brush Creek Park. Yeah.
It's on the Arkansas River.
Yeah, we've been on the Arkansas River for the last week or so.
Yeah, we were on the Arkansas River in Arkansas
keep crossing
a couple of times, and yeah, it's everywhere.
Places, yeah. But, so we're minutes away from departure. We just got to pull forward and connect the Jeep, and we'll get on the road. Our next stop is
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas.
Doesn't look like much of a campground, but
actually it looks like a decent campground. It's just that it doesn't have any trees. It's just out in the open,
which I don't like.
Yeah,
that's not a campground to me. That's a parking lot.
Yeah. But we'll be there for about 5 nights, I think, so that we can take in the sights of Wichita.
Unless it's a total fail, then maybe we'll find someplace else for a night or two.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, flexibility.
But, we're good to go, I think.
Are we? Checklist. Let's check the checklist. GPS, reservations, Easy Pass. It's not in the Jeep, right?
Nope.
You did the tire pressure monitors yesterday. Did you remove the water pressure regulator? I'll check again.
Got those.
Jack pads.
Got them.
Yep. Hose is put away?
Yep.
We'll lock the outside bays when we connect the Jeep. We didn't even put out the rug. You put away the flagpole?
Yep.
And we never took out the bikes. The electric is off?
Yep.
I made the coffee, which is the most important thing on this checklist. We just pulled in the slides. The awning, is the awning control off?
No.
All right, we need to do that. I'll leave that alone. We never turned the seats around. The counters are clear. I latched the doors. I folded the bed. Refrigerator's all set. I saw that you disconnected the net. Did you connect it again?
I did.
Okay. And the propane is off. Did you want to turn the Wi-Fi off now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, just the stairs and the awnings need to be locked in place.
And then we're good to go.
Yeah,
Next stop, Wichita.
You know, a lot of the stuff on the checklist is stuff we just do now. We're really good about it.
Yeah,
but we
memory.
use it because there's always that dum-dum moment, that senior moment, if you will, that we kind of like go, oh my gosh, we forgot to lock the outside bays. And then suddenly, you know, it's just best to go through the checklist real quick.
Yeah, the checklist is especially important if we're in a hurry. Today we're not.
Yeah.
But we still get in the habit of using it so that you don't.
Or if we get distracted, because sometimes that happens, a phone call or somebody coming over to talk to you.
A neighbor.
Yeah, or something else that's unusual, like I think at the next campground you're going to use the security cameras because it's a high theft city.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things we don't usually do, so we'll catch it with the checklist. Even though we, 3 years on the road, we know what we're doing, it's still a very good tool.
And I just thought of something that's on the checklist.
Oh, what's that?
Take down the
Oh,
thing I put on the.
Oh, okay,
to
yeah.
attach the
Well, that's
flagpole
just
to.
part of taking down the flagpole, isn't
No,
it?
because I have to take the flagpole off, put it in the Jeep.
Okay, what do you want to call
And
that
then-
thing? I'll add it to the list.
Flagpole attachment.
Okay, attachment arm. Okay, I'll add it to the list.
And that's how we do it.
There's a Frank Lloyd Wright house here, the Allen House. And although online we tried to get tickets and couldn't, we thought we'd still go, look at the grounds, check out the little gift shop, and maybe see if there was a cancellation.
Yeah.
Always wanted to see one. Our son is an architect, and I just always found it very intriguing to see the details.
Beautiful houses. I've seen them on documentaries and stuff. They are beautiful homes.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see one in real life, but we haven't had luck yet. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna check that out and maybe take a walk down by the Arkansas, as they call the Arkansas River here in Kansas. And honestly, that's the right way to pronounce it. Arkansas.
This is the Allen House. It was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in 1915 for former Kansas Governor Henry Justin Allen. It was one of Frank Lloyd Wright's last prairie houses. The design influence of the prairie and Japanese architecture is apparent on both the exterior and interior. Wright was working on the Imperial Hotel in Japan at the time. Also included in this house were such modern conveniences as a central vacuuming unit, an alarm system, and gas fireplace logs. It also included one of the first firewalls in a residential home. The bricks contain iron, giving it a rust color. The house was built in 1917. Wright was ahead of his time with these innovations, especially considering that in 1915, most homes in the United States didn't have indoor plumbing. We have it on good authority from friends, or from family, that we should go check out Strataca? Strataca? I'm not saying it right. But it's a salt mine that is still an active salt mine. They still pull salt out of it, but they also, in the caves that they've created, they use it as storage. I hear that the film industry sends their films there for long-term storage due to the cool and dry conditions, I guess.
Which is the reason why we're going, because it is hot and humid.
Yeah, real feel right now is 105.
There's a breeze, but it feels like a hairdryer blowing on you.
Yeah, it's very, very hot.
It is, it's warm. So my aunt thought this would be a great idea for such a warm day.
Yeah.
And she's usually right about most things, so.
Yeah, and then after that, we're going to an Amish
Right, an Amish dinner.
restaurant.
At a
I guess.
restaurant, yep, called Carrage Crossing. So we're going to meet them for dinner there. That sounds really interesting too. They're supposed to have amazing pies.
Yeah.
So we're saving room for that. We ate salad for lunch so that we could enjoy the pies. Yeah.
So why don't you come along for the ride?
items of clothing or your dresses or anything, so that way the air doesn't blow up when you get on board. So go ahead and head on into the hoist, and I'll put you down.
Is this a power turn?
Salt right there.
Once the miners have removed everything from the water with explosives.
They actually use drills that are from the 1930s. They've maintained them so well they can keep using them. Pretty amazing.
We've seen a lot of interesting stuff. Some of it you got to take with a little grain of salt. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Here we go. We're on the dock ride.
Salt company. These carts are going to hold up to 4 tons of salt each, and were hand loaded by a group of.
Active mine is 2.5 miles from here underground. Oh wow, it's hot here.
Like walking out was like, wow.
Feels like about 100 degrees out here. And we just came out down in the salt mine. It's a constant 70 degrees, I think they said. And we're back up in the heat now. It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what'd you think of that?
I thought it was very interesting. It was a good thing to do on such a warm day because we
Yeah,
were
definitely.
indoor. It was a constant 70 degrees. It was a great suggestion. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah,
And
very interesting.
yeah, and it was what 2.5 hours. So that's about the recommended time.
Yeah, we took our time and
Yeah.
read a lot of the placards. And
Yeah. Learned all about salt and salt mines.
it's really cool. Yeah, in Wichita, it's worth stopping here, especially in the summertime when it's really hot.
It's actually an hour from Wichita.
Yeah. Well, 55 minutes
Yeah.
took us to get here. So.
Good day.
Good. It is good. Carrage Crossing came highly recommended, so we're going to stop here and have dinner. We're meeting up with family, and
It's an Amish restaurant.
which is going to be new to me.
It's supposed to be well known for its pies.
Yeah, okay.
They had me at pies. Pie sounds good.
We'll have to take one home, I think.
Amish restaurant was really good.
It was excellent.
I had country fried steak. I've never had that before in my life. And you had the fried chicken.
Fried chicken. It was a good portion.
It was outstanding.
It was really good.
But the best part,
Food was homemade. You could tell it was fresh made, high quality.
yes,
Very good.
yes. The best part was the pie.
Oh, pie.
We had a warm cherry pie for dessert. We split a piece,
Crumble pie.
but we also brought home peach pecan.
Peach pecan.
Yeah, peach pecan, something to look forward to. But we're both so stuffed. I mean, we don't usually eat like that, but that was so good. It was so good. It's very pleasant.
It
Yeah.
was family style seating. It was,
Very-
wait staff was very friendly.
Yeah, yeah,
It was good.
very good.
Carrage Crossing.
And Yoda, Kansas.
Yeah. A
Yoda.
little tiny town in the outskirts of Wichita.
All of the ingredients were fresh and farm raised. It's very, very good. Good. And reasonably priced.
Yeah, for the two of us to eat, we each had iced tea
Full,
and
yeah.
our dinner plates and two slices of pie. And it was like $54 with the tip, so reasonably priced.
Yeah. Very nice.
found this nice little spot in the shade along the
Pretty hot out here.
Arkansas River. It's
Arkansas River?
Yes, it's not the Arkansas River when you're in Kansas. It's the Arkansas River, George.
Okay.
Which is a better pronunciation for it, but anyway, it's a beautiful walkway along the river. There aren't too many people here probably because it's upper
So hot.
90s.
Yeah, pretty hot.
But it's very pretty. It's well done, and there's a lot along the way, museums and monuments, and it's pretty. I can see where it would be a popular spot under the right conditions.
Yeah. When the weather's cooler, I'm sure it's much more busy. It's got a lot of military memorials and war memorials set up along the way.
It's a Veterans Parkway.
Yeah, it's very well done.
I love a nice river walk, and this one is definitely very
It's very
nice.
nice.
It has a totally different feel from, say, the one in Texas. Where was that?
Yeah.
San Antonio.
San Antonio and Riverwalk.
Or some of the others that we've been to, but this definitely is.
This is definitely a nice one. If you're in the Wichita area, it's definitely worth checking out.
Oh, sure, yeah. And it's where the Keeper of the Plain.
Yeah, we parked it
Plains is.
where the Keeper of the Flames is. There's plenty of parking on both sides of the river.
And I've read that it goes on for 20 miles. We won't be doing that,
Well, it's just too hot.
but it'd be nice to find a cold beverage, iced tea.
This is a nice stay.
Yeah.
We enjoyed our time here in Wichita. Got to visit with family. That was the highlight.
For sure.
Yeah. But went to visit the salt mine. And had a really good meal at an Amish restaurant.
Carrage Crossing.
Carrage Crossing. That
The meal was
really good.
outstanding, but the pie, oh my God, the pie.
Pies were really good.
That was outrageous. Yeah.
I'm just gonna drive.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and hit that thumbs up.